guys, it's Red Bull Man here for another daily game information. Last video was Halo Wars 2. I'll leave a description down below on that Halo. But today I want to talk to you guys about Destiny. Now I know a couple buddies who were talking about they wanted to get Destiny, and I watched a few videos on it and it seemed pretty interesting. So if you guys haven't heard of it, or you want to know some information about it, keep tuned on this video. So I do have some information on it for you guys. It's developed by Bungie, so Bungie's coming back. I was always a big fan of Bungie. Bungie made all the original Halos, Halo 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure after 3 they stopped, and it got moved on. And so, I was a big fan of all 3 of those, so they were good. So, I'm going to read a little bit to you guys. Destiny is a first-person shooter, excuse me, developed by Bungie, the creators of Halo series. Destiny will be released on September 9th, 2014. September's my birth month. My friend, he actually pre-ordered it, and so for my birthday, not necessarily on my birthday, but I'm going to play it for my birth month, so I thought that was pretty cool. It says, our story begins 700 years from now in the last city on Earth, and a solar system littered with the ruins of man's golden age. A massive, mysterious alien vessel hangs overhead like a second moon. No one knows where it came from or what it's here for, but the only that is our protector, the guardian of Earth, is known as the Traveler. Meanwhile, foreign creatures creep in from the edge of the universe, determined to take Earth and the last city. Quote, quote. We are guardians, tasked with defending the remains of humanity, discovered the source of these monsters, and eventually overcoming their threat. So this sounds pretty cool. Apparently, humanity's like on its last leg. There's quote quote the last city, so on all of Earth. So humanity's pretty much died out, and these aliens came out of nowhere, and they want to take over Earth and eventually destroy all of humanity and just control it overall. So that sounds pretty cool, and it sounds like the main characters you play as are called Travelers, which are guardians to defend what remains of the human race. So that sounds cool. I got another paragraph here. It says, what kind of game is Destiny? So here we go. Destiny is a sharded world shooter, the first of its kind. It's an action-adventure game where you are both the main character and the creator of the story. I like the sound of that because, obviously every game has to have some type of person you play as, so, main character, that's a thing. But I love games where you can create your own story. If you guys are big Fable fans, I have Fable 3. Part of that, you kind of create your own story with it. I like games like that, and so this is what this is going to be based out to be, so this should be pretty good. Let me continue reading here. As a guardian, you will traverse the planet and stars, fighting for our survival and to keep hope alive. But that doesn't mean you have to do it alone. If you wish to, you can play Destiny completely alone. Or you can go in a fire team of you and up to 2 other players, can seamlessly matchmake into your game to help you and explore with you. Public events will be available to participate in at your leisure. Destiny is your story. You craft it and wield it. Use it well. Be brave. That little paragraph kind of pumps me up, so you can play it alone. You can play it with up to 2 friends, so basic math here, people. That's 3 people. It's pretty much telling you, you make your story, whatever you play as, whatever options you pick, however your play style is, will end up affecting your whole story overall. So that's pretty cool. There's a little more. It says, the game will be getting a beta test this summer of 2014 before it's released that autumn. Owners of the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 versions will get access to the beta first, 1 week earlier than Xbox gamers. This announcement came from the PS All Access event in New York on November 14th, 2013. In my last video, I told you guys that I was an Xbox player. I have an Xbox. I currently don't have an Xbox One yet. I have an Xbox Slim. So it's kind of disappointing that they get it a little earlier. Not that I'm hating on PlayStation, but it's Bungie made Halo, and Halo was always strictly just for Xbox. You can't get Halo on any PlayStation. So I'm kind of like wondering why all of a sudden they just switched it up, because now it seems like they're giving PlayStation, earlier access when they were kind of strict to Xbox usually or before. So not that makes me mad or anything, but it just seems kind of weird. What else do we got here? They have some information on what they did for the map making. It says, in the Oh Brave New World documentary, there's a terrain editor being used to stamp mountains. This tool is labeled as Granoke. Bungie obtained this trademark for the territory editor on 5/4/2010. In the menu, you can see the terms terrain, objects, map management, lighting, and audio, which would imply it's more than just a terrain editor, but a game engine simulator to the Unreal Engine. So, it's talking about how they have a new engine in this game. So, when they make the maps, it just, I guess it's better, is what it's saying. So that's what they had for, paragraphs or whatever. They have here what platforms it'll be for: Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. So that's pretty good to know. So if you have any of the recent PlayStation systems or Xbox systems, then you're pretty set to go. So I'm kind of excited to hear that, because that way I don't have to go spend money for an Xbox One to play this. And same thing with you PlayStation players. If you have a PlayStation 3, you don't have to go spend money to go get a PlayStation 4 to play this. So that's pretty good. They have a multiplayer tool here, so I'll read some of that to you guys. It says, Destiny is always online shared world shooters. Players can play alone, but will get the best experience with others. Unlike MMOs, Alright, they worded this really weird. It says, other large online games, Destiny will have one server for everyone, but players can be split up into different shards so that they aren't overlooked. Even though Destiny is a multiplayer-focused game, you can play a very large part, almost the entire story mode, alone if you so desire. However, there are some parts where you need, for example, 5 people to start a mission. So this is kind of mixed in with co-op, single player. As you just heard me read, there's going to be some missions where you do require other people to come into your game and play. But, also you heard me read that almost the entire story mode can be played alone if you desire. So that's pretty cool. I'm just wondering if maybe these missions are like side missions, not main missions, because that'd kind of suck if it was a main mission, like you couldn't beat the game unless you had some people play with you. So hopefully these are just like side missions to, get like a better gun or just some add-on, that you want or to get. So that's a little bit of the multiplayer. They have a co-op here. So this is a little more detailed into it, so let me read this to you guys. Destiny has been made from the ground up to be both a single-player game and a cooperative game. It has been specifically designed to complete the letter of 2. While traversing through the solar system, you will be able to explore and fight with 2 friends, creating your own fire team. You will also be able to meet up with other fire teams and participate in public events with them. Players are seamlessly matchmaked into the games depending on where they are in the game. How it works. Although Destiny is capable of being played solely, the game has been dubbed a share world shooter. Bungie's new matchmaking system will seamlessly connect players to other random players throughout the course of the game. Players then have the option to remain with their newly appointed friends or diverge. It also has up to 6 players in one squad at a time. So that just kind of goes in a little more detail about the whole cooperative. So that kind of just answered my question, because I was going to say, how it was a pain, or it could be a pain trying to find people. But it mentions plenty of times here, it seamlessly connects players to other random players throughout the course of the game when be needed. So if there's a mission that requires other people to play with you, it seamlessly, connects everybody a certain amount. Like I read earlier where some missions were required to have up to 5 people. So hopefully that gets all out. What else do we got here? There's another. It's called the Companion. It says, through the Bungie mobile app, you'll be able to enlist the companions. It's Bungie's second screen experience that will keep you connected to the game. While you're in the world of Destiny and while you're away from it, it will have many different features similar to what you could check on Bungie's site during its Halo era, as well as the old Reach Companion app. So they're going to have an app where you can pretty much just, go through kind of like... if you had the app on Xbox, they had a thing called Halo Waypoint, and it was like a little app that you go into, and it like put all your Halo games together, and if you had a certain amount of achievements or whatever, it'd give you millstones, and like it was just kind of like a site, to kind of like be competitive with other people, or just to do whatever, and you could actually unlock stuff from it, because for my avatar on Xbox, I unlocked, what was it? Like I got a hat and a shirt for my avatar, so that was pretty cool. It's just kind of like some extra stuff, so that's what they're talking about here. Apparently they're going to have, extra things. We have here weapons. So let me read this. I know there's a lot of reading involved with this one, but this is a big game, you guys got to understand, so there's a lot of things, and if you haven't heard this, I just want to bring everything up, dig everything up for you guys, so So the first paragraph is called "This is my rifle, this is my gun," which is a famous quote from Family Guy, where Stewie says, "This is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for fun." Just kind of a little tip for you guys. It says, "Destiny has the largest arsenal of weapons in a Bungie game ever. Beyond that, weapons will be customizable and will come in all sorts of rarities and types. You will be able to have up to 3 weapons equipped at once: a sidearm, a primary, and a heavy weapon." So that sounds pretty cool. Weapons will come in different forms. They will have different names and stats according to what they are. No duh. Where they came from and how rare they are. For example, Staten's Thunderlord, as seen in E3 demo, was an exotic heavy machine gun with a weapon level of 200, 2 accuracy, 2 stability, 3 handling, and 2 magazine size. When they say 2 accuracy or 2 stability or whatever, I don't know what it goes up to. So I'm guessing it's pretty good because it says it's an exotic heavy machine gun with if 200's an extremely high level for that game. Like I said, I've never played it or anything, so I don't know. Weapons are not class specific. Rarities are basic white, common green, superior purple, blue will be used for the Wicca, so because they have the word purple but it's underlined blue, and exotic gold. Bungie has implemented a 3-weapon system: primary, secondary, and heavy, which they just stated in the beginning. Each weapon will have different colored ammo in the field. Okay, so that's cool. Weapons will also have their own skill tree, allowing you to make them stronger. The more you use it, the better it become. So that's pretty cool to hear. I kind of like games that, end up like that, where each gun kind of has its own, for instance, once again, Fable 3, the more you used your weapon, whether it be a sword, pistol, or, actually that's the only weapons you can get. Rifle too, but that's considered a firearm. Okay, so, handheld or firearm. The more you use it, the better it would get, and the more, it didn't have a tree. Like, you couldn't just go in and upgrade it, but it was, the more you used it, you unlock stuff for it to make it better. So that's pretty cool. Weapon stats, as previously mentioned, are broken up into level, accuracy, stability, handling, and magazine size. Each weapon also has its own description, but the exotic ones seem to be the most interesting and lore-driven. There will be an elemental weapons. Thunderlord has already been shown and confirmed to have the power of thunder, hence the name. Other elements have been hinted at by Bungie. When asked about this, Bungie responded, where there is thunder, there is lightning. My thought when they say that, they have this Thunderlord weapon, so their quote, where there's thunder, there's lightning, they probably have another gun that's similar to it, but instead of thunder, it has lightning, so it's probably like some shock charge weapon or something. So that's pretty cool. I mean, they got some pictures of the guns here, which are pretty cool. They have, well, oh, okay. Here's ways to gain weapons. Finding them in the solar system, so just literally walking around, just, killing enemies, probably, them dropping and picking them up, finding them somewhere. Purchasing them from vendors. It's pretty self-explanatory. And through matchmaking, so it's kind of going to be like, if you ever played Borderlands, there was a lot of times where if people had better weapons than someone else, they would give them, through matchmaking, they'd give them their weapon. It was pretty big for people to mod weapons and just give them out, because the mod was, as long as you had the weapon, the original one, there was a mod where you could copy it, so every time you dropped it, you would still have the original copy, but you could drop copies of it and other people would have it, so you could just literally share, whatever you have without losing it. So I wonder if they're going to bring that back in there. That'd be pretty cool. They have abilities. Sounds pretty cool. Let me see if I can get that up and going for you guys, so I can, if there's something here I can read it to you guys. So here we go. A list of known Warlock's supers. So there's different classes in this. Apparently a Warlock has, it's called a Nova Bomb. A super that has been compared to the Dragonfire by Sage, a Bungie employee, is very powerful and explodes on impact. They also have Solar Flare, using the power of the sun like a grenade. Radiance, a mystical yellow aura that heals allies. Another class is, that was all for the Warlock class. Another class I have is called a Titan. Fist of Havoc, a powerful ground pound, smash might be a little better suited word, that devastates all nearby enemies. Titans can use some sort of energy shield that protects them and their allies from oncoming fire. They have another class, it's called a Hunter, so we have Warlock, Titan, and now Hunter. Hunter, it's called Golden Gun, a weapon power up that boosts the power of a weapon, usually allowing one-hit kills on weaker enemies. A grenade that separates and tracks down nearby enemies with red seekers. A warp ability that allows a hunter to knife enemies by reaching them at incredible speeds while still remaining quiet. The hunter can unlock the ability to throw its dagger. Okay, that's pretty cool. Most of these powers sound pretty sweet. And then we have here, it says when your guns just aren't enough, or you need to make a big hit against your foe, Bungie has introduced us a section to their armor abilities supers. So we just kind of went through them, but this is a more brief detail. Supers, like weapons and armor, can be made better and changed for other ones, so it can master any playstyle you choose. Be careful when you use them, though. They take time to recharge. We know of two different kinds of supers, regular ones like the Solar Flare, which are powerful and have a fast recharge than the other kind of supers. The even more powerful ones, like Nova Bomb, take longer to recharge, but do far more damage, sometimes over a large area. So that's kind of just more detail on the supers. This sounds like it's like a Skyrim. You can go wherever you want. You can search, travel, do whatever, fight enemies, play with friends online, trade guns. They have different classes. They have the Warlock, Titan, and hunter, each one with their own different abilities. They have classes for guns. You can upgrade the guns. What else? They had something in there for, you could get different types of ammo for your guns. All that cool stuff. There's actually a lot here for you guys. We have races, which this race is called the Awoken. There are 3 confirmed races as for yet: the Awoken, the Exo, and the Human. All 3 will be playable from the start, as a choice will be a gut decision to players. Choice of race is purely cosmic and will not affect gameplay. Okay. What do we got here? Here's the Awoken are based of mythological creatures such as elves, vampires, ghosts, and angels. They are exotic, beautiful, and mysterious. They, along with the humans, survived the collapse. Though they were deeply affected, they have aloft personalities compared to the other races. So that was a little bit of information about the Awoken. This is the Exo. These sinister, powerful, and tireless guardians are some sort of cyborg. They are ruthless fighters that can easily be stopped, or that can't easily be stopped. Sorry. They are self-aware machines created during the Golden Age, but have lost all memory since the collapse. So, sounds like they were made by one of the races to protect. If any of you guys know about Mass Effect, you know that the what were they called? I'm blank minding here. Sorry, guys. The Geth. There we go. The Geth. The Geth were created to protect a race, but they ended up turning against them and fighting them. So it sounds like this is kind of the same base here. And then we have Human, which hope all you know what that is. These ones are the most reliable to players. Humans are reliable, tough, and uncomplicated, but will get the job done. They are, at their core, survivors. Like always, whenever you got a game, the humans, man, they're right there, man. They're on top of everyone. Can't beat the humans, man. Well, because the game's made by humans. So we don't want anyone on top of the humans, right? That's how I see it as. Here we got NPCs. I got an advertisement for Fallout. While you know of important characters, guardians, and enemies, there are also a variety of non-playable characters in Destiny. Droids, the cybernetic sentries of the last city, they will help protect it for the use and keep the peace. So droids protect the humans' last city. They're good guys. Vendors, there will also be many shops in Destiny where you can upgrade, repair, and buy new weapons and armors. These people will assist you in with those things. Okay, so those are just some non-player things. What else we got here? They got some other stuff. They have a lot. They have like, what's this? Armor. They got armor here. Armor is going to be more than just what protects you in Destiny. It's going to be what defines and represents you. Each class has different looking armor and unique customizable pieces. It has been confirmed by Bungie that you will be able to change the colors of your armor pieces. Armor comes in class specific and non-class specific pieces. With armor comes shield and health. Like some past Bungie games, you will first have to go through energy shielding and through health. Armor rarities are basic white, common green, superior purple, and exotic gold. So just like the guns, armor is the same thing. They have here a hunter, 50/50 armor cloak. Their armor looks scavenged and is based off things that hazmat suits, wearing hoods and capes, unique items. Titans, fond of sturdy plates and sleeked back helmets. They are baggaged that are like sashes. So sounds like hunters. They look more like scavenged people. Like you see. They got the hood up, their clothes are all ripped, and, they're just, like, survivor looking. Titans are more favorable of, like, actual, like, armor. It sounds like they have metal plating armor, so they're like full out, all armored up, fancy looking. And warlocks, there's scholarly and battle ready trench coats. Armor's broken up into 5 slots: helmet, torso, arms, legs, and accessory. So warlocks are more of the trench coat type looking, guys. However you want to picture a scholar, kind of. We also know that there is some sort of energy shielding system in Destiny, but there has been little detail on that. Note, the following ideas are purely ideas and not come true on the beta. Okay. So, sounds like some of these are more opinionated. But I don't think so, because I've read this stuff on many of other things, so most of this stuff probably is true. It does say that, you won't be able to use a lot of this on the beta. That's the beta. I mean, I'm talking about the real deal here, the real game. All that good stuff. There's a lot more here to read. It's more just kind of leveling and progression. They got walkthroughs and whatnot, which I'm not going to go through that. I just wanted to go over the basic stuff with you guys. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever you got to do. I know these videos might not be as great as some others out there, but like I said before, I'm going to try for you guys whatever you want to hear about, whatever upcoming game information, whatever you guys want to hear about. I'll go look it up for you, share it to you guys if you haven't already heard it. Maybe I'll give you some more information that you haven't heard before. All that good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys.